Today, we delve into the fascinating story of NVIDIA, a company that has transformed from a graphics card maker into a leader in artificial intelligence. And we'll also discover that NVIDIA's greatest strength may not be its famed chips, but something else. Hello friends, Sharan Amit here. On this channel, we talk personal finance. And we also review interesting businesses for strategies and insights. And you get those wow insights and discoveries. As of today, NVIDIA boasts of a market cap of $2.3 trillion. That number is so big. You can buy every Lamborghini ever made and still have a lot of money left to buy a small island. In fact, NVIDIA's current market cap is greater than GDPs of several big countries like Russia, South Korea, Australia. Imagine that, a single company surpassing the economic output of an entire nation. In fact, if NVIDIA were a nation, it would rank among the top 20 countries ranked by GDP. But hold on, it gets crazier. Just an year ago, NVIDIA's market cap was just over $1 trillion. And their stock price has skyrocketed by over 90% in this last year alone. And why is this happening? You must have heard about the AI craze that is taking over the world. This is somewhat similar to the 1800s California gold rush. Back then, folks from all over descended on California to dig for gold. But only a few prospectors stuck it rich. But most of the people who made actual money during those times were those who were selling shovels or other necessities to all these prospectors who were living and digging for the gold day in and day out. NVIDIA is doing something similar. They are providing the shovels that are needed by everyone who are getting in on the AI craze. So while it's not sure which companies will actually be successful in the long run in the AI craze, NVIDIA is here to succeed as it provides chips and other hardwares that are needed by practically everyone. So which industries and companies are using NVIDIA now? Well, practically everyone. Take the gaming industry. Pretty much all major PC game companies utilize NVIDIA's GeForce GPUs for high performance graphics that are used in their games. These include companies like Microsoft, Sony, Valve, Activision Blizzard, Electronic Arts, Epic Games, Ubisoft. Then talk about completely different industry, data center, cloud computing. All these leading cloud service providers are increasingly dependent on NVIDIA for its GPUs, which can handle a lot of complex tasks. Take example of Amazon Web Services, AWS. It uses NVIDIA for machine learning, artificial intelligence, and high performance computing. Microsoft Azure, it also uses NVIDIA for AI inferencing, for running computer simulations. And the third big leader in cloud computing, Google, or their GCP service, also uses NVIDIA for deep learning, for scientific simulations, for video processing. Which is the other leading industry today? Automotive. And automotive industry is going towards self-driving cars. But this future is heavily dependent on NVIDIA. Tesla does use some of its own chips for its autopilot system, but there are several other features in the car that use NVIDIA's chips. NVIDIA has a drive platform for autonomous driving, and some of these other major companies totally depend on this platform for building their self-driving capability car. Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, Audi. And it's not limited to just these industries. It's used in other industries as well, like Samsung and LG. They use NVIDIA's chips for AI power in their phones, in their smart TVs. Siemens and GE Healthcare are using NVIDIA for advanced medical imaging and simulation. Adobe, it uses NVIDIA's GPUs, chips, for video editing and complex editing tasks and imaging. So NVIDIA is everywhere. NVIDIA has ensured its success by following this simple strategy. Stop digging for gold and start selling the shovels. NVIDIA's shovels or chips are being used everywhere. But how did they get here? It's a fascinating story that has a lot of strategic plays that has lessons for all of us. Let's rewind to 1993. Back then, personal computers were getting mainstream, but graphic processing was a bottleneck. At that time, all the computer games were primarily CPU based. However, gaming technology was also advancing. I remember moving from MS-DOS into Windows, the graphical user interface. Graphics, especially 3D graphics, needed a very fast and constant maths calculation. But the maths processor in a regular CPU was just not enough. Enters NVIDIA, founded by a group of engineers with a vision. They saw the potential for smoother, more richer visuals, and they decided to focus on developing dedicated graphical processing units or GPUs. These weren't your average chips. These offered higher processing powers, specially designed for graphics. Gamers took notice. Users started demanding those high-end graphics. games become more complex, more visually stunning, having NVIDIA graphics on all the computers, graphic cards on all the computers became a necessity. This focus on gaming industry created their reputation and laid the bedrock for their future growth. But they were not the first movers. There were many other companies that were also making GPUs. Competition included ATI Technologies, Matrox, Chipsen Technology, ST Graphics, and 3DFX. But NVIDIA focused on doing better than everyone else. It finally rose above everyone else in 1999 with the release of its GeForce card. It featured more advanced 3D graphics and lighting techniques that were much better than all its competitors. So here is the business strategy. Identify a market where you can out-innovate others. You can do better than others. Do you remember iconic games like Doom or Half-Life? These games pushed the boundaries of graphics at that time, and NVIDIA's chips were there to deliver smooth, high-definition experiences. This focus on gaming got them a loyal customer base and a steady stream of revenue, which they could use to do other innovations. But the story doesn't stop at games. Early 2000s saw a resurgence of interest in AI. So here's the deal. AI applications, they require a lot of number crunching, and NVIDIA's GPUs were built specifically for that. So this opened up a whole new market for the company, the interest in AI, and allowed them to expand beyond gaming. So suddenly data centers, medical imaging company, car companies, everyone was turning towards NVIDIA and asking for its chips for its extensive processing capabilities. And this diversification into AI proved to be a game changer for NVIDIA. And then came 2023 with its generative AI boom. Remember ChatGPT? Every industry started clamoring for AI-enabled solutions that could revolutionize their own operations. NVIDIA found itself to be at the center of this gold rush. It was offering companies the tools that they needed to unlock AI in their own operations. So the impact of NVIDIA on this generative AI boom was reflected in stock price. Investors could clearly see company's potential to dominate this generative AI market, and hence its stock was rewarded handsomely. In 2023, NVIDIA's stock price nearly tripled, leaving everyone in awe. Now mind it, this generative AI market is fiercely competitive. NVIDIA faced competition from both existing players and new players, all vying for a share of the rapidly expanding market. However, NVIDIA's ability to stay ahead of its competition is what has contributed to its success. So how did NVIDIA do it? Continuous innovation. It was at the core of NVIDIA's strategy to have a competitive edge. They recognized that in this rapidly evolving field like generative AI, complacency means obsolescence. So NVIDIA invested heavily in research and development, constantly pushing boundaries for what was possible for their GPU and their software. That brings me to NVIDIA's secret sauce, the biggest competitive advantage that they have. It's software. Did you get surprised that NVIDIA's biggest advantage is not the chips that it makes, even though it's most famous for it? In fact, its software is what sets it apart. Who would have thought? See, NVIDIA's expansive lead on GPU chips is actually bolstered by its software ecosystem. See, they developed CUDA, C-U-D-A, a software platform that allows developers to harness the power of its chips, its GPUs, for complex AI tasks like machine learning and deep learning. This move around software not only opened a door for new applications of NVIDIA's chips and technology, but created a vibrant ecosystem of developers making applications on NVIDIA's chips. So now NVIDIA not only has a hardware lead, but also benefits from a high switching cost for a customer who want to move away from CUDA. This unique advantage makes it very difficult for any other new player to come in and displace NVIDIA. Even as a developer, if I were to try and switch from NVIDIA into, say, using the newer chips from AMD or Intel, that would mean I would have to rewrite almost the entire code. So it's much easier that as a developer community, whatever you have developed over last, say, 10 years on NVIDIA, you continue building on that rather than developing something new with a new provider. So where does NVIDIA go from here? The future seems bright. The ever-growing demand for AI and enabling chips very tightly aligns with their own expertise, and they are constantly focusing on investing in research and development, constantly pushing boundaries of what their chips and software can do. So will they become the biggest technology company in the world? Only time can tell. They're already at number 3, just behind Apple and Microsoft. But one thing is sure, NVIDIA's exciting journey from being just a graphic cards company to an AI powerhouse is an inspiring story of innovation and strategic foresight. So what are your thoughts on NVIDIA's exciting journey? What excites you most about their future possibility? And have you invested in NVIDIA stock? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more insightful in-depth review of successful businesses. If you like this video, check out this other video of mine, and I'll see you next time. Bye.